Hey everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. And I don't even know what I'm going to title this video, but I wanted to just make this video. It's kind of like building community, breaking down barriers, interpersonal communications, treating people, how we should treat people, stuff like that. Stick with me, please, and watch the video. I'll probably meander around and cover a lot of different topics. So if you think you know what this video is about, and you just watch the first couple seconds, you may not get all of it. So I don't even know where I'm going, but I guarantee I'll cover a lot of different topics in this video. So please watch to the end. I feel inspired to do this video. Had a really good, something negative happened yesterday that I'm not going to go into detail about, but something very positive happening yesterday also, which I will talk about, and another thing really positive happening today. Truly a blessing from God. Part of it revolves around the fact of how we treat people, how we interact with people. Do we allow ourselves to fall into the trap of division? Or do we love each other? I feel we all need to love each other. I am not all lovey-dovey. I am, aggression and, stuff like that is usually more in my comfort zone, being in the military and stuff like that. Doing those kind of things, the tactical things. But I'm doing a much better job at getting in touch with my other side, my compassionate side, which is very, very important. It's very important to be a well-rounded human being for your family, for your friends, your neighbors, your community, your tribe, all those kind of things. So first off, let me see, I'll talk about what happened last night. It was really cool, but I'm going to get into that a little bit later. Today, right now I'm going to talk about what happened today. So I have something listed on Craigslist, and I'm selling it. So Craigslist, oh man, it's frustrating sometimes. The people you deal with, the flakiness and the wishy, oh man, it's sketchy sometimes. But so these two guys showed up today. Turned out to be awesome dudes. Seriously, like I'm gonna actually keep in touch and with them. And one of them may come back and bring his daughter. She loved it here. She had a great time. Really connected with. She's 6 with my 5-year-old. And it's one of those things that they are from Seattle, and had we gone into politics, we probably would not have had a good conversation, because I have a feeling, just a feeling, that they would be very opposite to me politically. But, everything isn't about politics. Seriously. Sometimes it's just about people being people. We allow ourselves to get divided along so many lines nowadays. Just like for another example, one of the guys was a Caucasian and the other one was African American. Actually from Africa, born and raised. Still had an accent, still been in this country for quite a while, still searched for words, kind of, like certain words when he was speaking in English. Great dudes, both of them. So had I allowed myself to, be divided or play that division game politically or ethnically, then I wouldn't have had the opportunity to meet two wonderful people and a wonderful little girl. So we need to remind ourselves of that sometimes. That we need to follow the golden rule. Treat others how we wish to be treated. It was a wonderful experience, and I have a feeling they're going to, everything's going to go well for them. And, we talked about how we live our lives, fairness, dealing with people. We talked about division and hate also. Great conversation. One gentleman provided me with some dietary information that he's really into health and nutrition that might help my wife since she has lupus. We're going to learn more about it. He talked about keto and how it helps people with autoimmune diseases, and carnivore. He's currently a carnivore. We're going to definitely look into this. It's amazing. And like I said, had I allowed myself to play into any form of division, I wouldn't have had such a wonderful experience with two wonderful people. It's not all about politics, people. Sometimes we just need to love each other. Sometimes we just need to respect each other. Treat each other respectfully. I think it's so important. So I had a wonderful day. My heart is full of love right now and kindness. And it feels really good. Yeah, it was really good to interact with these people, and they were amazed. They're blown away by our family. They just kept on saying how wonderful our family was and stuff like that. So it's really good. It's good to get that out there, to spread love, to spread understanding, to not allow that hatred to get into your life in any way. There are people I dislike based on politics, yes. But I try hard. I can't let that rule my life. There are important things that we need to stand up for, yes. 100% agree. But we also need to understand that we can coexist and get along. Remember back in the days, I remember when I was younger, it was, Uncle Joe Bob or whoever it was, somebody and somebody, two people, adults, and I was a child, speaking about politics, for example, and not agreeing at all. And then being like, putting their arms around each other, hey, let's go in and have some chow. Sit down and have a meal. Share a meal together. Good conversation. Shift it to something else that people are interested in. Football or whatever it is. That's the way it's supposed to be. We don't have to agree on everything. I'm in a really good mood right now. It was a really wonderful experience. Let me talk about what happened last night. Not the negative, because I don't want to concentrate on that. That's okay. Move past that. I forgive the person and send them lots of love. Because I'm not going to go into it at all. There's no need to. It's all good. We all let ourselves get upset sometimes. A little more than we should sometimes. But anyway, let me move on to the positive. I don't even want to talk about negative stuff right now. It's all good. And anyway, so what happened? So I have there's a group of guys that I do tactical things with. Tribe. But then I found out one of the guys found me on YouTube. And he's like, hey, I think I know this guy. And he sent me a screenshot of one of my videos in our group text for our it was a private text. But anyway, and I'm like, wow, yeah, that dude's handsome. I'm like, yeah, I think you do know him. And so then we got into conversation. He didn't even realize that I was, into preparedness and stuff like that. Well, he did kind of in a way, but we only have so much time to do training and stuff like that, and we train on various topics and stuff like that. But that particular group of guys is a little more tactically oriented than the other stuff. Well, he has a homesteading prepper group that I didn't even know about. And I was just like, mind blown. And he's talking about, the first thing I asked him, I said, well, is it family friendly? Because the one group is a little less. We do stuff together sometimes, stuff like that maybe. But he's like, yeah, totally. For kids, family, we all learn together and have a great time. Good thing for socialization, because a lot of these people homeschool. Also, we homeschool. And, they're homesteading. They have, cows, they have chickens, they have gardens, all this stuff. And family friendly. So we got another family friendly group and organization that we can interface with and learn from. And he was also trying to look for ways to turn the homesteading preparedness lifestyle into a way of life so that he can go away from his current way he makes money, his current employment. And so I was like, yeah, I'll help you out with that. And, you can help me out and we'll learn together. And maybe we'll do some crossover stuff here on YouTube and over on Patreon. That would be really cool. I can't wait. I'm so excited. It's a whole new group of people. He said, yeah, usually there's like in between, anywhere between, what he said, like about around 8 families, usually, sometimes 20, 30 people. So yeah, I'm super excited. Building community is very important. And it doesn't matter if you have 1 tribe, 2 tribe, 5 tribes. They don't even have to interact with each other. It's best if they do, I think, if there's some crossover, at least people from each group, that cross over to spread that knowledge. You can have a ham radio tribe. You can have a homesteading tribe. You can have a tactical tribe. Encourage them to work together, though, also, and to have people crossing over from the groups. Really good. But if it's oriented towards that, they do training towards that kind of oriented stuff, on a certain day of the week or whatever it is. And then another group will do certain oriented training on another topic on other days of the week. But variety and increasing those skill sets and that knowledge. So I'm super looking forward to this. This is going to be awesome. So look forward to hear on YouTube about, we'll be doing some more homesteading type stuff. Hopefully I'll be able to go to some of these people's property. And even if they don't want to be on film, and I'm okay with that, I respect their wishes, whether they would like to be on film or not. If they'd like to be on film, I'll have them as guests. And then they can talk about what they're doing on their homestead. Either that or I'll talk about it. And if they're okay with me just showing certain things, and not showing certain things and stuff for OPSEC purposes. And then also our garden and what we're doing and how we're increasing and building our ability to be more self-sufficient. Like I always say right here, that's where homesteaders and preppers should be. Homesteaders should be preppers, and preppers need to be definitely heading the direction of homesteaders, I think. That's the way I want to do it. So anyway, stay positive, be happy, love people. Love people where they are. We're all on this journey of life, and we're all at different stages in it. We are all children of God. We got to remember that. We can't let hate and division divide us. I get it. There are certain people that you just don't want to bring into your life, to sit down at dinner table with, because they are so full of hate and they're so into that. I get it. And those, I'm not saying love, just except bring everybody in your house. But please send them love. Please pray for them. I pray for people that I don't agree with all the time. I pray for my quote-unquote enemies, people that vehemently oppose me and my way of life and you and your way of life. I pray for them all the time, just like I pray for all you guys, all the time, every single night. I pray for you guys. I pray for you and your families, my group and their families, and of course my family. We're all in this together. We're all in this journey called life together. We're all here in this little ball spinning through space, And sometimes we just need to relax. We need to let go. We need to remember what's truly important. And yes, there are things that are important that we're standing up for. Like my video day before yesterday. There are things that we need to stand up for. But there's also time for love, patience, understanding, kindness, and treating others, whether we agree with them or not, like human beings. We are all human beings. I hate the cancel culture. Can't stand that. We need to respect each other's right to our own opinions and love each other where we're at. Anyway, I hope this isn't too frou-frou for you. It's been a wonderful 2 days. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And I'll tell you what, when you pray for it and you ask for and you live your life in such a way that happiness, joy, and love can come into your life, then it will. It will come into your life. You will find happiness. Things will be better for you. I know this to be true. And if you like my content and you want more empowering, uplifting content, which is what I always try to do, I don't try to do fear here. I do talk about reality sometimes that is scary. But we prep at a peace of mind here. If you do that and you were more interested in that, then please subscribe. Please hit the like button, comment below, share the video, and check out the links in the description. They've changed lately because we're trying to take a stand for what we truly believe in. And I am on Rumble. People ask me about that. Yes, I am on Rumble. I think I have only like 3 videos there. Not seeing that too many views right now, but I will and am being more proactive, and there will be more videos on Rumble. So please check out my Rumble. I don't believe I have a link in the description below, but hopefully by the time this posts, I will have a link in the description below to my Rumble. Or you can go to Rumble and look up asymmetrical preparedness. Bam, there I am. So help me get more established there so that I can move more in that direction, so that I can speak to you freely. Because that's another thing I struggle with, is being here on this platform to reach people, to really make a difference, and having to mince my words versus speaking my truth and possibly losing this outlet and this way to reach others. I feel it's very important to get these messages out. So I still don't know what I'm going to do. You may still hear me sometimes speak in code. I don't want to. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe I'll just figure out a way to get my point across without having to deal with that. I don't know. I want to be here because I really want to reach people. I really want to uplift you guys. I really want to empower more people. It's a struggle. But I also have to stand for what I believe in. And that's why I'll try to be more active on Rumble. I'll try to get more videos up there and do the Rumble thing. So check me out there. Anyway, I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. And know that you are truly blessed and loved. And blessings to you and yours.